Hello everyone, my name is Morgan and welcome back to Dandelion, which is brought to you. The last episode, oh my god, that's right. At the end of the last episode, I was like, okay, I'll try and go one more week in time to see, what happens with the debt Jian got me into. And then nothing happened and now it's been 2 weeks. Are we just being stalked by that man who beat up Jian now? I don't know, I'm concerned. Jian is gone just full-blown beanie, scary. On one hand, it's like, I get what he's trying to do, because we all know how these routes end. So it's like he doesn't want to get too attached because he knows that he's gonna, leave in the end anyway. But man, that doesn't make it hurt any less, or any less uncomfortable, or make me feel any less bad for Heejung. Oh man, but it's also so interesting. But all I can really do right now is wait for something to happen in the story. It's already February in the game, by the way. This route has really been flying by. But yes, I guess I'll see you when something happens. Oh, well, it was actually pretty quick that we started to get one. Oh, right. The amount that the men said. Men, there was one man. Heejung, there was only one man. There's no way for me to have that much money in my bank account. Especially since I stopped going to my job. There's no need for me to go anymore, okay? I got all of my vision medication. Oh, hi, Jisoo. Forgiver, are you alright? No. Jian got me in debt. And now there's gonna be a man after me. You cats cause nothing but problems! Jisoo asked, seeing me sighing. Yes. Your face is gaunt. Are you eating properly? Sometimes my problems don't have anything to do with food, Jisoo. I have slept well recently because of Jian's... Oh, this is definitely a typo. I have slept well recently because of Jian's money issue. I think that's supposed to say haven't. I've slept so well now that I know that Jian has a money issue. The only way to get that large amount of money is... I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Is by what? Scamming someone? Hey, Heejay. I know you love me. How about you give me some money? Yeah, I know your family owns a chicken restaurant. Okay then, what happened with Jian, by the way? You went out in a rush when you got that call from Jian. You're asking me about this 2 weeks later. I just want to emphasize the fact that 2 weeks of in-game time have passed. You're asking me 2 weeks later. I didn't tell anyone what had happened with Jian and the man. It would just worry everyone. Yeah, it was nothing important. Really? Jisoo asked me suspiciously. I could not answer. Yeah, it figures. Jisoo leaned back against the sofa. What does he mean it figures? It's been several days since he didn't come home. Jian had not come back since then. Looking at his belongings left at home, I believed that he would one day come back home. He will come back. I know it. I wanted to believe so. I hope he doesn't get involved with dangerous people again. I'm getting more worried every day. Hey, do you remember what I told you last time? What he told me? That he'd always be there for me? Oh, no, that. Cats say one thing and mean another. I was thinking about the more nice thing you said to me. Now I can truly understand what he means. If it seems that Jisoo had known from the very beginning that this is how Jian is. Maybe Jisoo knows more about Jian than I do. He seems to know him. I don't know. Do they know each other in the other world? After all, they're both cats and they get along pretty well. Then maybe... Jisoo. What? Do you know well about Jian? Jisoo pressed his lips together tightly. He fixed his eyes on the home shopping channel and then slowly opened his mouth. What do you like about him so much? Huh? When did I say that I like him? Like him? Jian? Yes, this is his route after all, and you do favor him. It's quite obvious to me. And to literally everyone else. My face became hot. Like him? My feelings for Jian, the feeling of liking him. Yes, Heejung. She keeps rephrasing it. Like? I like him. The feeling of like. Is it? But I'm suffering so much. But am I not giving up? Because despite all the sufferings, I like him? Well, trying to force you to change your choice is a violation of the contract anyway. My choice? What does he mean? My choice. What is with Hee-jung just like repeatedly saying things as a question today? Like, my choice. My choice. And what is this contract? I know nothing about it. Food giver. Huh? He's in trouble, isn't he? You got money. What was it? Was it $20,000? You got $20,000 on you, Jisoo? How am I supposed to answer him? Should I answer no, everything is alright? But things are just too hard for me to act tough now. Yes. I nodded and Jisoo looked at me. But it'll be okay. If money can solve this issue, I have one solution. What's the solution? Be okay? Are you sure? I nodded. Robbery, pickpocketing, or fraud? Which one? What? Jisoo looked at me as if he'd noted all I couldn't talk. As if he'd known it all along. It's... what? Pickpocket. And he was caught? Yes. And? Huh? And what? He has to give the money back? I could not conceal my surprise. How could they guess so precisely? You got his call and ran out, which means he got himself into some kind of trouble. And the fact that you're moping around the house all day means it's something complicated. I had no idea Jisoo was so sharp. I also had no idea. You weren't this sharp in your own route, Jisoo. So, did they ask for a lot of money? You don't have to know that. I don't want to talk about the money. And who's gonna pay? Are you thinking of paying everything yourself? You know, Jiyeon could contribute. He's got $500 checks in his wallet. The man already took my ID card. I should have the money prepared or... You know, you shouldn't. Even Jisoo tells me to stop. To mind my own business. Just forget about him. That's the best thing for you. I can't. Jisoo, why are you so much better in everyone else's route but your own? I'd already told Jiyeon, but I can't just leave him alone like this. Whether this is because I like him or not. I just can't leave him alone. That's what I expected. Jisoo stood up with a sigh. If you change your mind, tell me. If you want to come fulfill my wish, just give me a holler. I already did that, Jisoo. I nodded. Thank you. Yeah. I should wash my face and get ready to go out now. Where are you going? The only place you go is to nap in the park. Jisoo turned the TV off and went to the bathroom. I thought about it for a moment in the living room alone. Then I slowly reached out my hand to pick up the phone. I don't know how many years it's been since I made the phone call first. I had the thought in the back of my head, which was like, there's only one thing I can do. And I didn't say it because I was like, well, I don't know if that would even work. That she would get the money from her mom. But her mom kind of sucks. Is she even going to do that? What should I say? Hello? Mom? I'm sorry for calling you all of a sudden. I need to ask you a favor. I need money. Urgently. Is our horrible mother really going to help us with this? You've got to come up with some sort of excuse for what this is really about. No, the day's just over now. Okay. Oh, it's spring now. Okay. We're gonna get story? Now that it's spring? No. Just the music changed. Thinking of Jiyeon makes Hee-jung's heart ache. Jiyeon, you're hurting our girl. Okay, here we go. How did we get money from mom? Oh, Hee-jae. What are you doing here? I did not expect to see you on the screen. Hee-jung, are you serious? Yes. Hee-jae gaped his mouth open, as if he couldn't believe it. But this is so sudden. Graduation is just around the corner. Something came up. But taking a leave of absence and going to Seoul? Okay, is this a condition for us to get the money from our mom? I had no choice. What? So you befriended criminals and now you're living alone? When the world has gotten into you? I'll take care of the money, but you come to Seoul right now. Graduation? What's the point of graduating from that school? Just come and prepare for your transfer. Why though? I should have you prepare for a law school or something. This sucks. There's gotta be a way we're getting out of this. We're not going home to mom. Also, Jian, you can contribute. Can he please contribute some of the money himself with his huge checks? Mom sent me money on the condition that I return to Seoul. What does she want us in Seoul for? I remitted money to the man, and fortunately, he sent me back my ID card. It's all over. The issue has now been taken care of. Did I make the right choice? I didn't tell the animals that I'm returning to Seoul yet. Yeah, what are you gonna do about them? What? There's gotta be a way to get out of this. I have 2 months left before I go. You have 2. Okay. Oh crap! This route is so depressing. Oh my god. 2 months is when the game ends. So I told Mom that I would go to Seoul before the new semester starts. I should look for a good timing to tell them. I'll be sure to submit something for the exhibition before I go. Hey, Jug, but I wanted a chance with you. KJ looked very sorry. I guess that's not going to work out after all. Despite being away from Mom, I'm still a fool who doesn't know what I want to do. I thought I would be able to find my dream here. Before I go, I went to see Jian. I want to talk to him. I want to see him and talk to him. The way you live is not right. You should live a different life. I would really like to tell him that. I'm home. This route. Now I know why I remember now why at the end I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this ever again. This route hurts. This is sad. The house was quiet. Is no one home? Is no one... Wow. That's exactly what I just said. Is no one home? Huh? I spotted Jian's shoes at the front door. You're actually back. Did he come home? My heart began to beat rapidly. I hurriedly took off my shoes and entered the house. Jian! He's back. He's home. I knew that he would come back home. Jian, you... What is Jian holding? My sketchbook? Okay, so I'm not allowed to look at your wallet, but you're allowed to look at my sketchbook. Hey, you put that down. Sitting on my bed, Jian held my sketchbook in his hands.
Long time no see.
Jian stood up and came to me.
So you drew me.
He's still being smug and a dick. Oh no. He held up the sketchbook. It was the page where I had drawn him.
Then draw me really cute like a cartoon character.
You asked. This is embarrassing. Hey, he asked for us to do it. I drew the picture as his words lingered in my mind. I had no idea that he would see it. Hey, you yelled at us for looking at your stuff. Now you're looking at our stuff. Thinking about how Jian was back then, the guy in front of me seems like a different person. We always laughed together, and Jian was very bright. It seems like such a long time ago. Jian dropped the sketchbook on the floor. Hey! You can't just do that to my property!
Is it fun to draw things like this? Don't tell me. Do you like me or something?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Jian sneered. I couldn't answer. It's the unfamiliar Jian again.
Why aren't you saying anything? You like me, don't you?
I gazed at Jian with my mouth closed.
You paid so much money because you like me. You were rich. I didn't know that.
I wasn't rich. I had to get money from my asshole mom, and now I have to go live with her! Jian.
Where'd you get the money from?
You don't need to know that.
Ha, you must really like me a lot. Why aren't you answering me? You were willing to pay that much money because you like me, no?
I'm not answering because you're being mean.
What did you like about me anyway? It's ironic that I'm the one saying this, but you have a bad taste for men. You have bad taste in men because you picked me and I'm being a horrible person right now. Then will you like me even if I do this?
Oh shit. Jian grabbed both my arms and pushed me against the wall. It happened so fast that I didn't have time to resist. Jian gazed at me. He's scaring me. The guy in front of me is not the cute and bright Jian that I know.
Didn't I tell you to mind your own business?
Ow! Oh my. Oh my. He grabbed my arms even stronger. My body began to tremble in fear. Please. Please don't do this.
I warned you, but you must be dumber than I thought.
Jian gazed at me menacingly. Meaningly. His eyes were so intimidating that I couldn't speak. Why are you doing this? What's the point?
What am I supposed to do to have you listen to me?
It hurts. Please let go. It is suddenly diabolic lovers. I could feel my arms getting numb. He's frightening me.
Why? Don't you like me? Isn't this what you wanted?
No. I never wanted this. What I wanted was, first, please listen to me. I'm just worried about you, and you shouldn't.
Shut up. What do you know anyway?
It's not too late. I'm always willing to listen to... Oh. The music change? Ooh. This is so not fitting. I'm getting kissed her, but it's still... The situation didn't change. Ah, I don't know. I find that music change so funny. I could no longer speak as Chion's mouth covered mine. I've never had such a rough and painful kiss. It's diabolic lovers. As I tried to resist, he would grab me harder. I can't, the music's killing me. The situation didn't get any better. Also, I was just so sad. Her first kisses with like Jiwoo and Jisoo were like very sweet. I thought this is her first one with Jiyeon. At least I think hers with Jisoo was sweet. I honestly can't remember it, but I'm pretty sure it was. It hurts. I never wanted this to happen. My mind went blank. I didn't expect that things would go this way. Why is he doing this? My body began to tremble uncontrollably. I'm scared. This isn't the Jiyeon I know. My lips felt sore. Damn, that was rough. The guy in front of me is now nothing but a terrifying figure.
Did you like it? Or were you surprised? or are you afraid of me now?
This is wrong. I wanted to tell him that this is wrong, but my lips were frozen with fear.
Just look at you all shaken up. I guess you're scared of me. yeah, I kinda am scared of you.
Jiyeon grabbed my wrist even harder.
Yeah, you should be scared. You know, you better watch out for guys like me. I'd been down to the lowest points of my life, and I'm not scared of anything now. Girls like you especially need to watch out for garbage like me. I could be a total psycho if I want.
I like how he's like acknowledging it, like,
I suck, okay? You should like me.
My lips began to quiver. I don't think that he's lying.
You're so fragile, and I don't want to do anything bad to you. You understand what I mean, right?
I mean, you kind of have already done bad things, but you pinned me up against this wall, kissed me without my permission, you got me in $20,000 of debt, and now I have to go live with my mom. You grabbed me by the collar.
This is the last warning. If you get on my nerves once more, then...
What are you gonna do? Kill me? Huh? Gets killed. Okay. Okay. So look, this is a side note. I just finished rewatching Death Note. If anyone watched that, the part in like one of the last few episodes where Matt, he goes, "You won't shoot," and then they shoot him. So it's not funny, but it's funny. He just goes, "You won't shoot," and then they just immediately shoot him like 50 times. I keep thinking about it. And then I said, "What are you gonna do? Kill me?" And then the only image in my head was, "You won't shoot." Okay, anyway.
You'll really see what I just told you now.
What are you gonna do? Kill me? You won't shoot. Jiyeon let go of me. I collapsed onto the floor. My wrists were red and a bit swollen. I could not stop shuddering. Jiyeon's voice continued to ring in my ears. I'm scared of you when you act like this, Jiyeon. I felt foolish for hoping that he would come back to being a cute kitty. Jiyeon turned around and began to walk away from me. Are you leaving? When will you come back? When are your points gonna raise so I can hang out with you again? Jiyeon! I found myself shouting out his name. If you leave like this now, we'll never see each other again. I'm going to leave for Seoul soon. I'm going back to Mom. Jiyeon, if this is the last time that we'll ever see each other, if he's not coming back, then...
Don't even talk to me now.
His cold reply made my heart ache. Then at least let me say goodbye. If this is going to be the last time. Jiyeon.
Don't call me by that name.
Jiyeon left without any hesitation. No! She didn't get to say goodbye! I should have told him that this is our last time together. I'm so sad right now. But since it is the last time, we shouldn't just depart like this. I'll mind my own business from now on, so please show me your bright smile for the very last time. I can't tell him that now. Oh my god, this route hurts. This route hurts. I feel so freaking bad for Hee-jung. Her life is... It's falling apart, it feels like. Like, this is like the only route where I feel like she was better off beforehand. She was better off when they were animals. She was better off beforehand, actually. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll see you when something else happens. It's probably gonna be heart-shattering. Okay, is it time for more heartbreak? Ji-woo, I miss you. I miss you. You did break my heart. Well, in the end. But to be fair, everyone breaks my heart in the end. Hey, Dumbo. He called me Dumbo. Are you managing your health these days? Who's going to do all the cooking and cleaning if you get sick? Oh my god. She's like so depressed that like, it's, oh my god, it's affecting her health. Oh my god. Jiwoo commented watching me as I picked up the food. I have no appetite these days. That's because your cooking is horrible. Even grass can taste different depending on how well you... Why is it in this route, like, every time we're in the kitchen with the rabbits, their sprites don't pop up? Now Jisoo's isn't either. Shut up, sissy rabbit. Food giver's not in a good mood these days. Jiwoo and Jisoo bickered at each other as always. The house was livelier with Jiyeon around. Now I can't find Jiyeon's trace anywhere in the house. I could always smell the fruit-scented shampoo in the bathroom because he liked to take a shower. There were orange peels on the living room table. My lady, if you're not feeling well, you had better take a rest. No. It's so pathetic of me to think of Jiyeon, causing everyone to become worried about me. I'm dumb. He mistreated me, and yet I still think about him. I feel like bursting into tears. She's so sad. Oh my god. I have to say it. 1 month later, I won't be here. I have to tell them as early as possible so that the animals can prepare to move to somewhere else. Oh my god. I should speak, but I choked up. My lips were quivering. I had no idea that saying goodbye is so difficult. I smell something unusual. What? What smell? I can't smell anything. I can smell your tears. What the hell, Jiyoon? That's because rabbits' olfactory organs are more developed than cats. Hey, who says so? Science. Oh, the smell seems to be coming from under the sink. What? I can't smell it. I guess they have keener noses than I do since they're animals. Hold on. Under the sink? That's where... Then let's open it up and see. Jisoo strided to the sink. No! I shouted, but the door was already open. What are these? Pungent odor began to spread out all over the kitchen. Are they just dead, like, really old, gross oranges that Jiyeon has eaten? I didn't want to see them. I intentionally put them there because seeing them would remind me of... The oranges are all spoiled. What a waste. You could have thrown them out, Hee-jung. If you didn't want to see them, throw them away. Don't shove them under your sink so that they'll just get gross. I'll throw them away. I stood up and walked to the sink. The putrid smell was even stronger up close. I can't believe I didn't notice it. The dry oranges with white fungus on them looked tacky, just like, oh no, just like me! Hee-jung, no! This route hurts. I'm in constant pain. Ugh.
Oranges are the best remedy when you're depressed.
What have I been doing all this time? When they were rotting away in the sink cabinet. I feel like a fool. What went wrong? How did things turn out this way? Unable to pick up the orange box, I sank down onto the floor in front of the sink cabinet. This is why I hid them. I didn't want to see them because they would make me cry. You should... Throwing them away was an option too. Because they would remind me of Gion. Because I know that I now have to forget about him. Why are you crying all of a sudden? Are you okay? They're just gross oranges. Like we could throw them out. Jisoo seemed to have been taken back. Well, actually, I have to tell them. That we'll no longer be able to eat meals like this together. That everything will soon be over. I have to go back to Mom. What? I wanted to be strong in front of them. But here I am sitting down on the floor crying. I did not mean to act like this. I'm going to Seoul. When? We could come back here? Oh, I feebly shook my head. What? You mean for good? When? When will you go? A month later. The house became silent. I quickly wiped the tears off my face. I shouldn't cry like this in front of everyone. Well, why did you make such a decision? It wasn't my decision. I took a deep breath and slowly opened my mouth. Because now I have no idea why I'm even here. I know I feel foolish. I didn't tell them the truth. Maybe I should. I think maybe you could use some support. I'd rather just be thought of as a fool and say farewell to everyone with a smiling face. Isn't this because of Gion? I avoided Jisoo's eyes. Hey, go to your room. I'm punishing you. You're grounded. Oh, Jisoo, no! I don't want to be grounded! You left nasty oranges under the sink. Now you're trying to leave us. You won't tell us the truth. Go to your room. You're grounded. What? I'll clean up, so go to your room. But go in and get some sleep. Look in the mirror to see how horrible you look. My self-esteem was pretty bad already. Thanks, Jisoo. I compared myself to the rotten oranges. Though his words were impudent, I knew that Jisoo was trying to take care of me. I don't want to see those oranges right now. Okay. It's better to cry loudly in my room. For me, who just doesn't know when to give up. And for the animals who have to leave their home because of me. I can't believe Gion didn't pay any of the money when he clearly had money. I can't believe this. I am so sad. Oh boy. Time for more sadness. The living room looks completely different. No it doesn't. It looks the same to me. I miss the messy living room with clothes, remote controls, the candy wrappers strewn everywhere. The house is now empty. I mean, it isn't, but I get it. The animals are nearly done and preparing to leave home. No! Jisoo, when will you go out? I hear that Jihei and Jiyoon have already found a place to move into. Oh my god. Jihei's modeling agency arranged it for them. I don't know. Next weekend, probably. Oh my god, they're all gonna leave me! I'm gonna be alone! Ah! Did you find a place? Well, yeah. Where? The owner of the fish shop told me that he'll feed me and give me a place to stay if I work for him. He said that more customers would come to the shop if I were to work there because I'm smoking hot. Oh. Fish shop? Yes. A cat working at a fish shop. Yeah, so what? That worries me a bit. Don't eat their food. How about Jiwoo? I hear he's gonna stay at a temple in a mountain and write. No, he's not. What? Temple? He'll adapt well in the mountain. His ancestor was an heir anyway. Look. Jiwoo. I remember Jiwoo. You may not, but he's my favorite, so I remember these things about him. I remember him talking about an author, like, that lived in a temple in a mountain that he liked. He was totally lying. He's like, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Where are you actually going, Jiwoo? You don't want to tell them where you're really going, do you? You're not living in a temple in a mountain. That's where the author you like lives. Oh. Is that so? I'm relieved, though. Everyone has a place to go. A new life to begin. I am the only one who does not have a clear future. Food giver. Yes? You're still not thinking about Gian, are you? I couldn't answer him. You better forget him as soon as possible. The next time I see him, I'm gonna have to punch him. It's deserved. One thing for sure is that I'm still thinking about Gian, even at this very moment. What I miss the most is this empty house. What I miss the most in this empty house is Gian's traces. You're going to Seoul because of Gian, right? What? How do you... I can tell by your face. But it isn't like you just abruptly announce... It isn't like you to just abruptly announce that you're leaving for Seoul. Was it that obvious? I hung my head, unable to look at Jisoo's face. That Gian twerp. Just wait until I see him. Jisoo. Huh? If you see Gian, tell him I'm sorry. No, Hyejung, there's nothing for you to apologize for. You didn't do anything. What? Tell him I'm sorry because I made him angry, and that I hope he doesn't trick people anymore. He might become angry again, thinking that it's none of my business. But if Jisoo were to meet Gian, I really hope that he'll convey this message. Food giver. He deserves a punch to the face. Look. I do not condone your violence, Jisoo. But you know, maybe it's deserved in Gian's case. Jisoo looked at me with worried eyes. Anyway, if you need my help or anything, call me, okay? Thank you, Jisoo, and I'm sorry. You're always welcome. I don't mind if you use me whenever you feel lonely. You're always welcome at my fish shop. Use? Use him? Why is he suddenly saying that? I'm always on your side. Yes, thank you. He was a real bro in this route. I was really happy to hear that. Once Jisoo leaves, I won't be able to hear it from him anymore. After the next week, everything would be gone. And I as well. Oh my god, I'm alone! I'm all alone! This route hurts! I know I keep saying it, but it hurts. Thinking of Gian makes Hyejung depressed. Thinking of this route makes me depressed. Oh boy, now what? The art club exhibition is now just around the corner. Are Hyejung and I the only ones left in the room? I want to do my best since this will be my last time participating in the exhibition. As a matter of fact, I won't be able to draw anymore. Not when I live with Mom. I slowly put down the brush. Hyejung, aren't you going home? Hyejung was already packing his belongings. It's really late, so I thought about dropping you off at your home. I don't want to go home. It's depressing there and I'm all alone. It's empty because everyone had already left. I don't want to be alone in that house. I'd rather just stay here and work all night long. I want to do my best, for it is my last exhibition and my last picture. Go ahead. I think I'm gonna spend the night here. Really? You're working way too hard. Maybe. I looked at the canvas in front of me. This is the last one. I reminded myself, feeling gloomy. Hyejung. Hyejung had a sad look on his face. Hyejung, I think you should forget your cat and stay here. I think you should stay here. I got half of it right. What? Because you look the happiest when you draw. I felt a lump in my throat. Yes, it was definitely fun. When I do what I like, I felt as if I was getting closer to happiness. But I can't do it anymore. Thank you. I hurriedly cut off Hyejung. Because if I hear more, it's going to make me feel miserable. You go on in. I forced myself to smile at Hyejung. Hyejung. I looked at the canvas in front of me. See you tomorrow. The sound of Hyejung's footsteps died away. I could tell what Hyejung wanted to say. But I didn't want to hear it. If I heard it, I may not want to leave, so I don't want to hear it. But it'll be best for you not to leave. These days, tears fill up my eyes whenever I'm alone. But you're always alone, Hyejung. So that's all the time. I often cried silently alone in my room at night. She's so depressed. I was not this week. But I miss them. I miss the animals very much. We were always together. Will I ever be able to see them again? I miss them too. Don't cry. I can't develop a habit of crying. I need to be perfect in front of Mom. I need to do my best to show her that I'm a different person now. I don't want to be the same person as I was 4 years ago. I thought that I heard someone call me.
Jug.
My name's not Jung. This voice. Hello? When I opened my eyes, I saw a big canvas and brushes and paints in front of me. Oh, I must have fallen asleep in the club room.
Here, Jug.
Huh? In front of me. In front of me was Gion. Hi! Is it really you? Am I dreaming? No, I don't care if it's a dream or not. I'm just glad that we're able to meet again. So glad. My vision became blurry. I thought that we would never see each other again. But thank God that we did. I had so many things to tell him. And the thought of leaving without telling him one of these things just made me so sad. Gion. I stretched out my hands. Is it really you? Is it really? I could see that Gion's left cheek had been bruised. Who would you try to pickpocket this time? You got punched? He got hurt again. Gion, did you get hurt again?
What are you doing here?
You didn't do something wrong again, did you? Oops. I know that Gion doesn't like to hear that, but I couldn't help it. I had so many things to tell Gion. So much that it would take more than a day to tell him everything. But now that he's in front of me, I'm afraid that I'll leave again. I thought that he was gone forever. I'm sorry, Gion. I'm sorry for everything, for making you angry. Girl, you've got nothing to apologize for. You really don't. So please don't disappear in front of me anymore. I don't care if this is a dream or not. Please don't go. Just listen to me for a moment. Don't scare me like you did last time and just leave.
Jug, you are so dumb. Didn't you understand what I had told you?
Gion spoke in a weak voice. Yeah, I think I'm really dumb. I would think about it multiple times a day. What could I have done to make you not leave? Oh my god, the self-hatred. Gion, what have you done? What could I have done to not make things the way they are now? Although it was all over. Although I knew that I couldn't turn back the time, I just didn't want to accept the reality. Sorry. Huh? I noticed that tears were streaming down my cheeks. Sorry, I tried not to cry. I could feel my body heating up. Is this not a dream? I could also feel my head throbbing. Hurry, I have to tell him before he leaves again. Gion, please listen to what I have to say. I won't ask you to believe me, and I won't ask you to stay with me. Thank you for making me laugh during the time we spent together.
Have no bear. I'll protect you. Up a bald night.
Whether that's the real you or not, it doesn't matter anymore.
I'll call you whenever I want to hear your voice. You're special, so you're number 1 on my speed dial list.
I loved your bright smile.
Oranges are the best remedy when you're depressed.
I really did. For the first time, I wanted to be a part of someone else's life. So thank you. Wherever you are, whatever you do, I wish you all the happiness. You probably don't even want me to do that, but I'm glad. That's all. That I was able to tell you this. Oh, are you done being a jerk? Are you done pushing me away? Gion's arms were not as warm as I expected. He must have been out for a long time. My head ached. I still couldn't tell if this was a dream or reality.
What am I supposed to do?
Gion's body was trembling.
You are just a complete fool. No matter what I tell you, how much I threaten you. Why won't you run away from me?
Yeah, trying to push us away.
What else am I supposed to do?
I'm glad. Gion didn't get mad.
I don't want to hurt you anymore.
Gion? So, that scary guy, he wasn't the real you, right? I didn't care if it was a dream. I was just grateful that Gion came to see me. There's a couch in here? There's a couch in the art room? Sorry, this is not what I should be focusing on, but I'm like, oh, this art room's got a couch! And he's not angry. He listened and hugged me. Is this really a dream?
I was afraid of you getting close to me, and so I did all those awful things to you. But why? Why are you concerned about me? I told you many, many times, and you won't even listen. Why? I'm just a piece of trash.
There's probably something in his past related to why he did this too that we'll probably learn. I don't remember his past. But I think it's also because he knows what happens in the end. He's gonna go away.
Yet, why are you so nice to me?
Jian.
You are nice. But too nice for your own good. Too nice. Like her.
The old lady in your picture? Her? Jian wraps his hands around my back. And he hugged me gently. My heart gradually began to beat faster. I could feel Jian's body warming up.
I was scared. Everyone who was kind to me all ended up being miserable. So I was scared.
Yep, there's a thing in the past.
But you'll end up being like that. But if you come any closer, you too will end up being miserable.
I'm kind of miserable right now, actually. Become miserable for being close to him? Why does he think that? I'm okay. I stroked Jian's trembling back. I couldn't fully understand what he meant. But I felt that I need to reassure Jian.
You're not okay! Because of me, you paid so much money, and now you're leaving, and depressed, and you won't stop crying, and all the animals left!
I know, it hurts. How did he know that I'm going to leave? Probably ran into Jisoo. Yeah, right there, it says that.
I ran into Jisoo by chance and he told me, and I was really told off. He told me that I'd really hurt your feelings. I feel so pathetic, causing trouble for everyone. A guy like me. It's better that I just die alone.
Don't say that. Better to die alone? Why do you say so?
Please, just forget about me. I'm begging you, don't do anything for me now. I can't even threaten you anymore, so it's better that you just leave me. Don't try to protect me. If not, you'll be unhappy.
I'm unhappy now, with you gone.
Please.
Jian's voice was shaking. Jian, leave him? If I had thought of leaving him, I would have done it already. But here I am in front of him. Missing him, wanting him to come back, being concerned about him every day. It felt as if my world was falling apart when I had realized that we may never meet again. Seeing Jian's traces disappearing from my home broke my heart. I want to give him back his smile. There's no way that I could ever abandon him. This feeling of mine... Since when? Since when did I develop this feeling? It's been a while! Before I knew it, I could think of no one but Jian. Kind of from the start, honestly. I was scared by his unfamiliar behaviors, but I wanted to know him. Although he would act threatening, I could not give him up. I had a glimpse of hope, that he would one day return to how he was. The reason why I was able to hope, despite getting hurt, is because I... Since when did I begin to like you? The reason why I secretly followed him, the reason why I opened his wallet, the reason why I borrowed money from Mom. Everything was because I like you. I couldn't leave you alone, and I can't abandon you. My confession came out very naturally. So don't resist me. I want to stay with you, Jian. I finally told him. Jian laughed bitterly.
Despite everything I did to you, you still like me?
I could still vividly remember Jian's menacing attitude. But I believed that wasn't the real you. Jian's body had become completely warm now.
Hyojung, you're going to regret that decision.
I don't care. Even if something misfortunate happens to me, just as you had said, I can't leave you no matter what.
You'll really greatly regret it. You'll become miserable. But it's okay?
Yeah. I'm already miserable right now. How could it get much worse? I could think of nothing else but you. It's okay. Whatever happens, I don't care.
I warned you, but you were just too stubborn.
Yes.
Don't go blaming me later.
Okay. Jian repeatedly confirmed my answer.
Then... Let's go back.
Jian finally came back, to the Jian I know. Jian released me from his arms. Is this not a dream? Jian was gazing at me warmly.
Let's go home.
Home. I'm gonna get one of my animals back! So we could go home together? Sure. On my way back home, I'm not alone anymore. Well, it seems we're out of the asshole Gion era. Yep, we got Gion back, and his points went up. I think that is a great place to end this episode. We might finish his route in the next episode, or the episode after, I'm not sure. His route it's gone by really fast though. Like, we're gonna go through this in, like, I feel like less episodes than the other 2 routes, right? This route hurts. I hope you understand what I mean. At the start of this, when I said, this route is not what you expect. I'm sure the cutesy cat boy, you did not expect to have heartbreaking sadness. He goes on this whole thing where he's like,
I'm an asshole, I'm gonna treat you like shit.
and then everyone leaves, and Hee-jung's just full on depressed. She has to go back to her mom. But, hopefully things are gonna turn around now. We've got just a little over a month left until he leaves again. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot emotionally to handle. I gotta go. I need to go recover from that. You know, at least he's back home, and I think he's gonna be his usual self again. But, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!